Hey guys, Jay and Alpha, and today, before we start this video, I have some very big news that I would love to share to all of you right now. So first off, I want to give a few shout outs to a friend of mine named Marcelino, who is basically, he told me that that him and his friend were launching their own individual channels as well as a collab channel. Now, I was super happy for both of them, and I decided to give them both a shout out because I know starting on YouTube is very hard. Believe me, I know. So I feel like me trying to get their name out for a bit would help them a lot, and they would benefit a lot from it because I'm kind of spreading their channel and all that goodness. So they have not uploaded. They're gonna upload soon, maybe this week or maybe next week. But I expect great things from both of them, and as well as their collab channel. I'm very sure it'll be very amazing. So the links for their channels will be down below, and so that's for a friend shout out. So then finally, so my last announcement is that I have made an Instagram and I've made a Twitter. So if you guys would like to follow me on my Instagram or my Twitter journey, just put it in the link below. I'll put the links below as well as in the outro, so you guys can check it out. And so yeah, that's all for announcement, guys. So let's go on to the video. Thanks, guys. Hey guys, Jay and Alpha here today, and so today we're gonna do another one-on-one. We're gonna do another one-on-one talk, but this time it's not gonna be about love, but it'll be on the topic of bullying. So, as we all know, bullying is a big issue in the world right now because, well, bullying can just be because of different factors such as race, ethnicity, religion, social status, or personal beliefs or something like that. And it's really bad because, everyone's been bullied once in a while. I have been bullied a lot. But we all heard those stories about people being bullied. But however, we've never really heard about a story where someone was the bully, because I'm sure everyone was a bully once in a while, whether it was just like saying like something mean about them, a mean about person, or whether it was literally just like kind of joking around with someone when it was actually hurting them very deeply. So today, I will give you guys both my story about being bullied, but also a time when I was a bully myself. So let's get to this video. So first off, I would love to start with a time when I was being bullied, because it'll kind of set the tone for everything, and it'll kind of ease into my other story. So a time I was really bullied was at the end of 5th grade. And a lot of people would assume I was being bullied because I was Asian, because I did go to almost majority were white people, and I really didn't fit in with them. But however, being Asian wasn't the reason I was bullied, but it was because when I was in 5th grade, I was very fat as a kid. And now a lot of people think like, oh, well, you were just fat. No one really cares about that when you're in 5th grade. Well, what happened in 5th grade was that people would literally whisper to me and call me just names like, oh, you're fat, like you're really fat. And I have very distinct memories of times when I was being called really fat. For example, one time I was in gym and we were playing a game where you had to roll a dice, and on the number on the dice, we had to do that many kinds of exercises or something like that. So when I was rolling my dice, I got, I don't know, push-ups or something, and I was doing them, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm really tired because I did like a few push-ups. So this one girl who was, who I think was very nice, she just, okay, oh, well, that's because you're fat. And I was like, oh, okay, then geez, that's kind of rough then. And then another time was when I was walking just in the hallway, just minding my own business, until this one dude came up to me and he whispered something to me. And he whispered, hey, you're an FA. Do you know what an FA means? I was like, oh, what does FA mean? I was like, it means you're a fat ass. Yes, that's what he called me. In fifth grade, some kid called me that. He called me a fat ass. And I'm like, it hurts me because like I was so young and people were just harassing me just because of my weight and just because of who I looked like when I was younger. Now that we got my bowling story out of the way, now it's time to tell a story about when I actually really bullied someone. Now, this story happened because of a grudge, because just some stuff about someone's. Okay, it's basically it was about a friend of mine because I was dating a girl back in eighth grade, and I loved her a lot, and she was my everything. But then she broke up with me during summer, so that left me very distraught. I was very sad, and summer carried on until I found out that my best friend was just now dating her after like a week later. And that really bothered me because I was like, you're my best friend. Why would you do that to me? And then he apparently told everyone else, and he told me last because he was scared that I would do something. And yes, I was very angry. I was very sad. I hated him so much, and I really wanted to hurt him. But then we go to the same school in high school, and I just see him all the time, and they were, I was very angry. I was like, yo, that was my girlfriend. And this literally just person just came out of nowhere, who I call my best friend, and literally just starts dating her. And the best part was that like I guess I'm not sure if this is true, but apparently he cheated on his girlfriend to go out with her, and it was like just really messed up. So yeah, I was very angry, and so I would whisper under my breath. I was like, "You are worthless. You are nothing. You are just a piece of garbage. I hate you. Get out of here. You're nothing. You are a waste of life, and I really hate you." And I was talking so much. I was talking a lot bad about him, and then just I was very angry one day, and I wanted to fight him. Like I was gonna like, let's go. I'll fight you right now. And then yeah, I basically my hate led to me almost fighting someone. I didn't fight him because my a teacher heard and I got called into the office and my mom found out about it and it was just a long story. But basically this was my story about how I was a bully and how bullying leads to something far more worse than just having a grudge on someone, having a grudge against someone. Like it's crazy to think how much bullying really affects someone, even though like it just it's just something is like I was angry. I thought I had a reason, but I really had no reason to be that angry with him. But it's the thing with humans. It's because we feel less than people, and we want to show everyone like, hey, we're here too. We can make a statement for us, for ourselves. So I wanted to make a statement for ourselves, saying, hey, you want to do that? I'll come back with more fire. I'll come back with more hate. So overall, people like kids are being bullied every single day. Schools, in public, or just everywhere. People are being bullied and it's happening to everyone no matter who you are. You're either being harassed physically or you're on the internet and people are talking bad about you and it's coming out of hand. It's getting out of hand and it really bothers me so much because bullying someone leads to more. I've had people who were bullied and it led to depression and to the occasional suicide. And it's crazy to think that like how a group of people or just one person can take away someone's life forever. And why do that? Like there's no reason to hurt people that don't even deserve to be hurt. So if you're being bullied right now, talk to someone, talk to a teacher, family, friend. ask someone for help no matter what, because you're not going to fight this fight alone, because everywhere around the world people will rally behind you and say, yo, we got your back no matter what. And if you're feeling sad, talk to me about it. You can literally just calm down, and we can have a discussion in the comments. I want everyone to unite, because I want everyone to feel like, even if we're facing a tough time or something, I want someone to stand up for that person. I want someone to grab them by their arm and say, we are friends, we are allies, we are in this together. See, this is my message, okay? You could spread your stop bullying campaigns around the internet. You could do hashtag stop bullying, okay? That won't work, okay? No slogan, no like wallpaper. That's not gonna change bullying, okay? What stops bullying is action. And not action by sharing a post or something like that. Action as in support that person, stop the bullying, and overall we can just help, okay? So I want you guys to do this, okay? Just as a wish from me to you guys. Next time you see someone being bullied, you stand up for that person, okay? Whether it's an enemy, an old friend, even just a friend that you don't talk to, or even a stranger for that matter, okay? If you see someone being bullied, stand up for that person, okay? Because no one's gonna fight this fight alone, no matter what. And I can't solve this problem alone, so I need everyone's help, okay? No matter how old you are, or what your gender is, what your race is, what you believe in, we must stand together, not as friends, but as one human being, okay? Well, we need to stand as a collection of human beings, okay? This is my message to you guys, okay? This basic one-on-one talk is basically me saying bullying is a problem, and we all know it, but what's a hashtag stop bullying campaign gonna do for someone who's being punched, harassed, stuffed into a locker, or being told that there's something that they're really not? See, we need people who can take action and take charge. So I know this was kind of a rant, and I can honestly go on a lot about this, but this video is kind of long anyway, or I think it's kind of long. But thank you guys so much for watching, and make sure to check out all those channels I told you down below, and check me out on Instagram or Snap or Twitter. I have not posted anything yet, but I'm planning to post later or something like that. But thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time, Jay and Alpha is signing out. Peace out, everyone.